Well, hello guys and girls, I hope you're doing well. We're back once again for a brand new video, and today some more Crucible. We're coming up against someone with a very similar power to me, so we'll have a look as always at the pre-recorded footage, then we'll jump into the result and we'll see if I can get a win or unfortunately a loss. As those of you that have watched my content for a while will know, we struggle to get the wins, so hopefully this time is a little bit different, but you will see here we're against, I think this is Farth. I'm assuming that's how it said Farth rather than Faith. But we're against Farth. We've got this at 1.5 times. We'll have a look at the teams. We'll have a look what I came up against. I was quietly happy with my efficiency, so we'll kind of make a start and we'll press this go live. You'll see here War Dogs at about 800k. We go straight into, it was quite quick there, but we'll go straight into kind of Tangled Web with Eternals. I'm comfortable using my Sinister / Superior 6 on this. I really like the team against it. I struggle otherwise, so if you guys have any tips for me of what I could use against these guys. My Tangled Web is too small, so I know fundamentally people go Tangled Web with an extra bit of speed attached, but unfortunately for me it doesn't work. My team just isn't big enough, so I don't even have 2099 unlocked. Spider Noir is level 1, and I don't even think Weaver is above 100k, so yeah, just want to take a moment while we're watching this one, guys. Thank you for everything. I always say thank you in my videos. I try and make sure that you guys understand that, you know, how grateful and appreciative I am of everything that you do for me over here. But if, as I say, if you genuinely like what you see from me, please let me know. Drop a comment down below as well what you want to see in the future. I've got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. Got some things recorded. Drop a like and also sub as well. We're over 300, which is phenomenal. We're absolutely careering to that 500 1k that we need to kind of monetize over here. Whether it happens is another story, but it, you know, I'm really appreciative to kind of what you guys keep giving me. So always give me tips, always feed me information about what you want to see and also what I'm doing wrong. So, you know, those of you that gave me some feedback on my mic volume, we've corrected that, and I'm hoping that you're seeing that now. We're obviously looking for a new mic. I mentioned it on my stream as well. So if you've got a good mic, you know a good mic, let me know. Drop a comment or come over to my Discord and let me know on there. We're also looking at upgrading this horrible chair. It is a dining room chair, so it's not the greatest one. I'm sitting here for hours. This one was, I was happy with it and I was comfortable with it, but it was also one that I've not really done before. So we went for unlimited against unlimited, but we went for the speed up variety. Now, I wasn't expecting my Emma to survive for very long, and it didn't last long at all. I think and I feel like we played this pretty well. We got the ability block on Rogue, we got the ability block on Dazzler, but obviously Dazzler cleared it. So I think that was a misplay. We do end up getting quite lucky with it. I'll be honest with you. We kind of pushed through 4v5, but I think as I say, the ability block that we got onto Rogue pretty much made this a guaranteed win. But having not done this before, and certainly not doing it as a punch up, I was quite happy, and I weren't really sure. Obviously, we lost Emma, which for efficiency is a bit annoying. But again, I think that outside of powering up Emma to stay alive, I don't really see a huge amount of point doing that. And as I say, we went and won that one relatively unscathed with a decent amount of kind of points, but efficiency points, but obviously losing Emma didn't help. So, and another one as well, what I'm really trying to do is one shot the teams I wouldn't ordinarily have one shot. So Darkhold has always been a difficult one for me, and I thought I'd come in kind of a Dorm hold and try that. I don't think my turn order planning is correct in this one, and obviously coming straight into a Strange ult is never ideal, but I do think I get some of my positioning wrong. I flip-flop a little bit around the kind of opponents, and I think that costs me. It certainly cost me some efficiency points. Dormammu as well, for whatever reason, obviously he's a slow character anyway, but in this instance he just doesn't seem to really get going. This was a waste. If I had my time again, I wouldn't be doing that with offense down. I knew I had offense down when I made the decision, and that's why I kind of paused and delayed it. We turned them back, and then we go for the kind of ability block as well. So then Morgan having an ability block was great, and this is when we really start to kind of turn the screw. As you can see, we still haven't had a single turn yet from Dormammu. Just doesn't seem to really be rocking and rolling in this, but having that confidence that I'm going to have a revive, so we needed it here. I think this is the right decision to take. Now, it might have been technically overkill, and I definitely think I could have played it slightly better. But again, Dormammu coming in, just make sure that Wong's off the field, and then to be fair, it's pretty much a kind of surefire. I think that once the Wong's out and they can't really do anything with the damage, and it's going across the full team, we are kind of on the home straight. And this is where I think I flip-flop a little bit. We start on Strange, we move off Strange. We start on Scarlet, we move off Scarlet. So I don't really like my play, if I'm honest with you. And I think, again, if I had my time again, I would have changed this up a little bit. We end up getting lucky, but again, you see here, we kind of just flip-flop back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And instead of killing, we kind of just delay. So I don't think I played that phenomenally well. We did obviously get the win, which is the main thing. We got the win without losing a character as well. So from an efficiency perspective, we did good. I just think in an efficiency mode, I've got a lot to work on. This was difficult. I didn't really know what to use. I had a look at a couple. I didn't have much in the way of kind of Pegasus counters. So I'll be really honest. I had a look at one that said Masters of Evil. Now, my Masters of Evil are on the weak side. I've only got 2 of them in here. And obviously, Kestrel's going to stop my Ultron bots, which I forgot when I go to use them, that you'll see in a minute. So you pretty much just see me here going up and down, up and down, up and down, and deciding what to use. And I end up going for a couple of the secret defenders. So I know that they're a counter, but again, my secret defenders are really weak. So this is a complete makeshift team. We bring in Doom because I didn't think I was going to need Doom against any of the other teams. And this is where I just forget that she's going to completely block the kind of bots. Luckily, it doesn't cause us too much pain, but it's one of those situations where Ultron's bots are really powerful. They really push him up, they really help us out, and he's just not useful whatsoever at this point. He's stunned, he's got no bots, so yeah, we've got some kind of problems. You'll see there we lose Ultron really early, but the rest of the team absolutely does the business. So Kang was great, and the secret defenders did it. So I think I probably class this one as a waste. But facing my first ever Pegasus in any game mode, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to do a 2 or 3 prong kind of attack and end up losing it. So a couple of teams here. Invaders. I always overestimate Invaders. I don't know why. You're going to see me use Eternals here. I top load this Eternals team far too much. So it doesn't massively matter. We've got a couple of teams left, but you'll see I have no reason to put the team of 5 that I put in with these Eternals, right? You'll see by how quick the fight is, and those of you that do Invaders a lot will also understand that this is overkill, right? Eternals on their own are absolutely fine. You don't need the old school New Warriors, right? So this is a monstrous team anyway, and from memory, I don't even think Dagger gets a hit here. I don't bother using the ability block, which probably I could have, but again, I kind of forgot how quickly these get burned. We're already down to 3, and I think we're about to kill them. So my New Warriors did nothing. So if you are using Eternals, you really just need Eternals plus potentially speed or something else, but you absolutely don't need like what I've just brought in there. That was overkill to say the least, a waste, which is why I left him to the end. To be fair, the way that I always operate at Crucible is I do what I believe to be the hardest matches first, and I work backwards. That way I know what I've got left. This, you will see, it is a pretty much a random mishmash of teams. I have a feeling that Bifrost could do pretty well against War Dogs. Obviously, Kestrel is too much damage for me to leave in the locker, and I just want to bring a couple of the Weapon X guys through. So by no means a cookie cutter kind of offense for this team, and I think Lady Deathstrike was a mistake. You'll see she gets low pretty quickly, and I have no like heal throughout the team and no real sustain. We've obviously got a couple of taunts, we've got a decent number of ability blocks and turn rewinds and stuff like that, but I think if this War Dogs team was bigger, we also just completely ignore here that people have got immunity, so that was fun. But I think if this War Dogs team was bigger, this would have been extremely difficult. I think if they were kind of 900k, a million, so I wouldn't be bringing in like Lady Deathstrike again. But I think we get away with it because of the size of the team, and you'll see here it's not horrendous. But on another day, Nakia would have moved over to Deathstrike, and then we potentially would have had another loss there. So I think we end up doing okay. We don't lose that many people. Emma obviously was a loss. We go and get 50,181, and I'm really happy with that, if I'm honest with you. Real quick here, you can see 33 million. I'm sitting at 32 million at the time of recording this part of the video. So we will go over now and we will go and have a look. Do I win? 50,181 is pretty good. A pretty good solid score. Do we win? That is what I hear you ask. No, we effing don't. It is a devastating loss. We lose by 2 efficiency points. 2. And it's because I can almost guarantee you it's because I took Lady Deathstrike into this first team. We get 66. He gets 56, in fact. So this is my reaction live. Okay, so it's not that team that gets the thing then. So we get 72 and he gets 70. Right. 65 against... Okay, so it's the reason I lost was my Dorm hold, which I kind of understand. That's a really hard team to beat with anyone. It's just unfortunate that we lost that many points. I get 65 against Tangled Web. He gets 70 against my Web Warriors. Fine. He gets 64 against my Gamma, and I get 60, 65, and 58. So it was really close. So if I didn't lose Emma, and if I did better in the Darkhold fight, which I think we would have done if I hadn't been chopping and changing and changing focus. So what do you think? Devastation. I am gutted that we lost by 2 points. But that's the game mode that we live in. You've got to be efficient, and I just wasn't efficient enough. So let me know your thoughts. Drop a thumbs up. Drop a comment. Drop a subscription if you don't already. I'm going to be streaming over the next couple of days. If that's something you're interested in, guys, come over there, come and say hello. It'd be great to see some of you guys. But thank you ever so much. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you for watching today, guys, and I'll see you all soon.